Hello everyone, this is Father Peter Nguyen, missionary priest in Chillum, Maryland. And today is Wednesday of the 31st week in Ordinary Time. Today's Gospel is taken from Luke chapter 14, verses 25 to 33. Great crowds were traveling with Jesus, and he turned and addressed them. If anyone comes to me without hating his father and mother, wife and children, brothers and sisters, and even his own life, he cannot be my disciple. Whoever does not carry his own cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. Which of you wishing to construct a tower does not first sit down and calculate the cost to see if there is enough for its completion? Otherwise, after laying down the foundation and finding himself unable to finish the work, the onlookers should laugh at him and say, "This one began to build, but did not have the resources to finish." Or what king marching into battle would not first sit down and decide whether with 10,000 troops he can successfully oppose another king, advancing upon him with 20,000 troops? But if not, while he is still far away, he will send a delegation to ask for peace terms. In the same way, every one of you who does not renounce all his possessions cannot be my disciple. Today we are given somewhat strong words from our Lord that ought to be taken carefully into account. If God is love and he calls us to perfect love, how can there be any room for hate? How can we hate our family and friends whom we do see and say we love God whom we don't see, as St. John teaches us in his letter when speaking about the essence of charity? Or even to hate our own lives. But the word hate is not used here to imply that we ought to loathe or despise something. Instead, it is a Semitic expression meaning to love less. And Jesus wishes to help us in ordering our love for things, for people, for our life, by reminding us of the first commandment, to love him with our whole being above all else. But to allow any other creature to take the place of God at the core of our being, of our heart, our minds, is to build our life upon something that will not help us to fulfill our true goal and purpose in life, namely, to pursue holiness and happiness, to arrive at heaven through the salvation of our souls. Loving anything more than him, trusting it more, hoping good things will come from it when I possess such thing, rather than God and the good that God offers me, is like laying a foundation for life that will not assist me in living it well. Because this one began to build, but did not have the resources to finish. Or entering into battle, into life, without being equipped and filled with the right kind of knowledge and strength needed to persevere. And so our Lord desires that we find our treasure in him for every need and every circumstance and without any doubt. But in order to possess him and love him freely and completely, we must detach ourselves from depending on the limited value of earth's riches, what money can buy, what my talents are capable of accomplishing, how good and presentable my human image is in front of the approval of others. All of it must be surrendered over to our Lord as a sacrifice made for a greater purpose, to love him more. This is the vocation of every disciple of Jesus Christ, the call made to each saint who now are victorious in heaven. Reflect on how you have been made deaf to the divine call of love and union by the distractions of this world, however good they may be. On how you can respond better by asking Him for light to know your own heart, and for the grace to build every aspect of your life around His truth and His goodness.
Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed hearing the gospel and homily, I invite you to share it with someone you know who may also find it rewarding, and also to subscribe to the Catholic Voice channel. Please see in the description below if you would like to receive a text message for each daily gospel and homily. Please also keep our missionary priests throughout the world in your prayers. Thank you, and God bless.